Hello mga kabayan, kumusta po? So today I'm going to talk to you about investing in mutual fund, particularly in First Metro Asset Management Inc. or FAMI, which is a part of Metrobank Group. Actually, pwede po kayong mag-invest sa ibang other financial institution, but today I'm just going to share to you my experience. This is not a paid advertisement or a paid video. This is just about sharing because I believe that sharing is caring. So, paano po kayo mag-invest sa mutual fund? First and foremost, aralin niyo po muna kung saan niyo gusto mag-invest. For example, napag-desisyon niyo po mag-invest sa FAMI. So, you have to go to their website, www.fami.com.ph. Then first, you have to go to our funds. Kasi, ang mutual fund po madaming kinds of portfolio. So, you have to assess whether you are conservative investor, conservative to moderate investor, moderate investor, moderate to aggressive investor, or aggressive investor. Each type of fund may iba't ibang klaseng portfolio po yan. So, like for example, for me, I chose the aggressive one kasi I invested in mutual fund more than 5 years ago. So, medyo bata-bata pa ako noon. Actually, bata pa naman ako ngayon, but I'm much younger before. And, medyo aggressive pa po tayo noon. Single, bata, kakastart pa lang magtrabaho. So, I decided that I will go to aggressive investment. Okay, then I chose Save and Learn Equity Fund. Let's then just click it. Okay. So makikita niyo po dito yung portfolio mix ng Save and Learn Equity Fund or SALEF. Okay. So makikita niyo po dito kung kailan yung inception date, yung currency, and yung risk profile, which is aggressive. So, ito po ang minimum investment po dito. Ang initial is 5,000 pesos. Initial investment is 5,000 pesos. Then, if you want to invest the following month, ang minimum na po is 1,000 pesos. Ang holding period niya is 6 months. Okay? So, ang portfolio niya po is 39% holding firms, 21% property, 16% services, 13% bank and financials, and 11% industrial. So basically, ang portfolio na to, they are investing in quality stocks. Para rin po kayo nag-invest sa stock market. So may management fee po to. Siguro alam niyo naman po yung pinagkaiba ng stock market sa mutual fund. Sa mutual fund po kasi, meron kayong binabayarang management fee. Okay, so ang management fee po dito is up to 1.85% per annum. And may sales load din po siya na kapag ang investment nyo po ay below 100,000, may sales load po siya na 2%. Kapag 100,000 to 499,000 pesos, may 1.5% na lang po na sales load. Kapag invest po kayo in less than 6 months, so nag-invest po kayo ng January and then pagdating ng March, kinuha nyo na po yung pera na in-invest nyo, meron pong fee na 1%. But after that, after 6 months, wala na pong redemption fee. Okay, so makikita nyo po sa baba yung fund performance. So, let's see. So, kitang-kita nyo po yung difference last year and sa ngayon. Ito po ay dahil sa COVID pandemic. So, bigla po siya bumagsak. Actually, it depends on your perspective. Kung pag-aaralan niyo pong mabuti, like, let's say, okay, ano po siya, nasa upward trend pa rin siya. This is from 2006 to 2020. Upward trend pa rin siya. So, may tendency pa rin po na mabit niya yung inflation. However, kung titignan niyo lang po yung 1 year fund performance, maisip niyo po na, ay, sale ngayon. So, it's really a good time to start investing. Especially kung di naman po masyadong naapektuhan yung kita nyo. Kasi, madami naman pong sector na hindi masyadong naapektuhan ng pandemya. So, you might see it as an opportunity to invest. Kasi murang-mura lang siya. Last year, ang isang share ay 5.3319. So, ngayon po, it's only for 4.1870. So, laki po ng difference. Okay. And most importantly, you have to really read the fund prospectus. So, medyo mahaba po yan. You just have to click the link and then makikita nyo po yung PDF doon. Yan. Then, let's go to the conservative investment. Ito po yung, halimbawa, nag-invest ka at the age of 40s. Yeah, let's say 45. Like that. Medyo conservative ka na, ayaw mo na sa aggressive na investment. So, just, you have to click, like, for example, you want to invest in Save and Learn Money Market Fund. You just have to click the link. And, see? You will be able to see the overview of the portfolio. Okay? So, 44% po of the mutual fund will be invested in government securities, 29% in corporate bonds, and 27% in fixed deposit. So, syempre may mga advantages and disadvantages po yan. If you are investing in an aggressive way, of course, you will have a possibility of higher return. However, there's a risk involved. Ito naman, conservative siya, konti yung risk, but then, medyo konti din yung kita. If you look on the fund performance for 1 year, so it's very obvious na the trend is always upward. Let's see for 5 years. It's upward trend. Kasi conservative lang siya. More on sa bond, fixed deposits, and government securities. So, paano po mag-invest? Okay. Let's go to how to. There are 2 ways to invest in FAMI. First is, you have to go to their office and apply personally. And the other one is to apply online. Okay. So, in account opening, you have to read the fund's prospectus. Ito po yung inopen natin kanina. So, kailangan po, since bibili ka ng share nila, so isa ka ng shareholder ng mutual fund na yon. So, kailangan po at least may alam ka po sa prospectus nung fund na pinili mo. Okay. Then, you have to fill up the forms. You can download it by just clicking the link. Like, for example, this individual, joint ITF, and FAO. If you will click the link, you will see the FAMI customer data sheet individual. Then after that, you have to prepare a valid list of IDs. And madami po siya mga requirements here. You just have to visit their website. Actually, it's just the account opening form. Okay, then valid ID. For individual, 1 valid ID. For joint account, 1 valid ID for each individual. Okay, then you have to submit the signed documents to FAMI Head Office in Paseo de Rojas, Makati. Then the FAMI account number will be sent via email or SMS within 1 banking day after receipt of complete documentary requirements. And here are the list of valid IDs. So basically, napakadali lang, no? You just have to fill out the form, then bring a valid ID. That's it. If you're going to open naman online, you just have to click here, online account opening. Okay, so this is the procedure. Ito po yung open new account, ha. Ito po yung link kung paano mag-open online. Okay, but this is the instruction. So, ito po tayo sa website. You have to click the open an account. Okay. Then you will be directed to the 6-step process. First, you have to fill up the applicant data sheet. You have to upload scanned copy of your valid ID and scanned signature that must contain 2 specimens. And the next step will be the suitability assessment. The third one will be the bank settlement account. D will be the interview schedule. Then the fifth one will be the acceptance of terms and conditions. And finally is the confirmation screen. So let's try. You have to click the link, open your account. Okay, so you have 2 choices, whether you will apply individually or by institution. So I will click individual joint account. Then you have to fill up the forms. Okay, napaka-importante po na malagyan ng details yung may mga asterisk na pula. Yung gaya nito. So, hindi po kayo makaka-move on sa next step kung hindi nyo fill upan yung may mga asterisk na pula. And then, kapag nakapag-open na po kayo, ang kinaganda lang sa FAMI, kasi you can monitor your investment. Okay. So, ito po yung FAMI portal. You just have to put your customer ID and your password. Then, dun po makikita nyo na yung mga in-invest nyo, kung negative ba or kumita. Negative or positive yung kinita nyo. Then, meron din po sila mga frequently asked questions here. Can I lose money in mutual fund? What happens to my investment if I die? What's in it for the fund manager? How long is the maturity period? So, madami naman po dyan mga frequently asked questions na may answer. You just have to drag the icon here. Then, can I lose money in mutual fund? It says yes, depending on market conditions. The fund manager's job is ultimately to minimize risk and losses for the shareholder. How much interest do I get as an investor? So, sabi po dito, mutual funds do not give fixed returns. Returns are based on the difference between your buying price and current NAVPS. Market conditions play a major role in determining the annual returns of mutual funds. Sabi nga po nila, mutual fund is a long-term investment. Kasi kapag may pandemic, kapag may crisis, kapag mababa ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas, may tendency po na bababa din yung value nung share nyo. So, you cannot withdraw it. Kasi may paper loss ka, di ba? So, it's really a long term. You will not be able to feel the gain if you will invest in less than 5 years. in order for you to feel the gain of investing in mutual fund, you have to give at least 5 years. So, mag-iipon ka po, magtatanim ka ng seeds. Magtatanim ka ng mga investment. Bibili ka ng shares for at least 5 years. Then later on, you will be able to feel the benefit of investing in mutual fund. So, dito pa rin pumapasok yung kahalagahan ng emergency fund. So, this is basically a long-term investment. So, kung next year, gusto nyo na po magpakasal, and then kung iniisip nyo na gagamitin ng mutual fund para makaipon sa pangkasal, it will not be possible. Kasi next year, hindi alam kung magkakaroon na ng vaccine ng COVID, so baka lalo pang bumagsak yung price ng per share ng mutual fund nyo. So, this is really a long-term investment. Then here, there's latest updates, okay, about the market, kung ano po yung mga balita. It's like a press room, market outlook, and there's a blog. Let's click the blog and let's try. So there's Father's Day promo, what is financial independence, and 8 ways you can achieve it. How to invest in mutual fund for beginners. Interesting. Let's see. Read more. So what is a mutual fund? Mutual fund is a pool of money professionally managed and invested in specific types of securities. Investing in mutual funds allows you to entrust your money to a fund manager who will do the trading decisions in your behalf. So, ito po talagang kinaibahan ng mutual funds sa stock market. If you have no time if you have no time to watch the market, kung tinan po yung economy, kung bumabagsak or bumababa, you just have to invest in mutual fund. Kasi you just invest, just put your money on it, then bahala na po yung fund manager na mag-decision on your behalf. So, hindi na kailangan masyadong mag-isip or spend ng oras pag-i-invest. And ang sabi dito, it's one of its advantages as well is that you are not required with large amount of money to invest. Sa halagang 5,000 pesos per month, then additional 1,000 for every investment, makakapag-invest ka na po sa mutual fund. So, may nakalagay din dito how mutual funds work. Okay. How do you make money in mutual fund? Basically, you are earning money by price appreciation. Wala pong dividend dito unlike sa stock market may dividend. So, sinabi dito like, for example, Mr. Diaz invested in FAMI, First Metro Save, SALEF. This is SALEF. First Metro Save and Learn Equity Fund. Aggressive investor si Mr. Diaz. Nag-invest siya ng 100,000. That was January 22, 2010. And ang halaga ng isang share is only 2,000.424. So, after 8 years, nakapag-decision si Mr. Diaz that he will redeem the shares. Okay, ang halaga na po ng share is 6.2197. So, ang halaga na po nun is 299,410. So, from 100,000, naging 299,410 yung investment niya within 8 years. So, example lang po to. Basically, ang sinasabi niya is that depende sa price ng share. Okay. Nagbase po sa price ng share. Yung, yung kikitain. Kasi, like, for example, noong 2011, ang price per share ng Salef is 2.0424. Pagdating ng 2019, nagdoble siya. Naging 6.2197. Di pala doble, triple. So, yun po yung kita nyo. So, nakalagay dito yung types of mutual funds in the Philippines. So, sabi niya, there are 5 primary types of mutual funds. Money market fund. Ito po yung nag-invest sa stock market. Okay. And this fund invests purely in short-term market and debt instruments with 1 year or less maturity period. Ay, hindi pala yung stock market. Money market. Then, second is the bond fund. This fund invests in long-term debt instruments of governments or corporations. Third is the balanced fund. So, ito po yung medyo conservative. This fund invests in combination of stocks and debt instruments. Ito yung medyo aggressive to. Stock and equity fund. This fund invests primarily in shares of stocks. And the index fund, which is the fund that invests in passively managed portfolio that tracks and mirrors a particular market. I want to try this index fund. Marami akong narinig about investing in index fund, but I haven't tried. So, sabay tayo. Maybe next month, let's try this index fund kasi hindi pa lang ako sa stock and equity fund. So, nakalagay din yung advantages of mutual fund, diversification, professional management, liquidity, safety, daily pricing, voting rights, potential higher returns, tax-free. That's nice. It's tax-free according to Republic Act 8424. Walang disadvantage na nakalagay dito. Ang disadvantage, most primarily, is the possibility of loss. But unless you will withdraw the money, it will just a paper loss. Then, how to open a mutual fund account with First Metro Asset. So, ito nga po yung nabasa natin kanina. And, that's it. That's nice. Okay, then here, contact us. The forms, email form, if you have some suggestions and questions. So, basically, ang pinakaunang investment ko po talaga is mutual fund. Kasi hindi pa ako marunong mag-invest sa stock market nun eh. Medyo natatakot pa ako. So, una pa ako nag-invest sa FAMI. And hindi na ako nag-explore ng other financial institutions. And madami namang magaganda. But I'm just sharing you FAMI kasi doon ako nag-invest personally. And yun yung medyo familiar na ako. So, that's it. Thank you for watching.